Hi, how you doing? What's correct there, boys? So, I'm not 100% about how to really do one of these fucking videos, but I'm gonna give it a shot here anyway. This is my little take, I guess, of how to do the easiest way to get gold on any of your guns. If you look, I have done this with all three of my pistols. They're all gold and platinum. Sorry, gold and diamond. I am working towards that's the wrong one. Working towards getting to the Dark Ether version, but I've only got the 3 pistols done for the moment. Well, I think I have a pretty decent tactic down. I'm not 100% if it's the best, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Give it a shot explaining it anyway, and see how we get going. Actually, I have to change this back now. At the moment, I am trying to do this with snipers, which proves to be a bit of a pain in the buttocks, not gonna lie. Now, I will say try put on as many attachments that will increase your equipment drop rarity and your where is it? Yeah, and it will also increase your scavengeable drop rate. You will need them if you are trying to get gold on your guns as quick as possible. They're really helping the later rounds. Now, granted, if you're doing guns like maybe the Spas 12 or the MP5, you can generally buy them off the wall, but for most other weapons, you will need this. Well, not need, but it definitely helps when you get them. So, we're down, jump in, and I'll fill you in on the rest now.
Requiem actual, we bring the target LZ. You have your orders, strike team. Investigate the site. Obtain the
Alright,
threat.
so for the now, I'm doing this with a sniper, but you can do this with literally any weapon. The tactic won't really change too much. Doesn't on whatever weapon you really choose, it's essentially all the same. Maybe for something like the combat knife, you might not want stims, you might want maybe stun grenades, decoy grenades, and deadshot daiquiri will be no use to you. But straight off the bat, just okay. Actually, hit if you can actually hit your shots, you'd be doing great. There we go. Yeah, the reason I always put the attachments on is because more drops quicker down. I'm more or less looking for scrap and body armor, but for the first 9 rounds you're gonna stay here, unless you're trying to get gold on guns like say the MP5, which is just up there, just up them stairs. You can go ahead and grab that. I don't know, like round 3 or whatever. I will say try not open this door. Try keep this closed. And for the first, say 8 to 9 rounds, depending on how efficient you are, and you're just going to be trying to get your headshots, get as much points as possible. If you're using the knife, just go on the stabbing spray. I am not hitting my headshots, but hopefully you have better aim than I do. I don't think it's possible to have worse. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this for a couple of rounds, and I'll be back to you around, give or take, about round 8 or 9. Oh, yes, just a quick side note. If you ever see a nuke, they're better off if you don't get them. If it's at the very end of the round, or if you can make more points off a nuke than from killing the zombies, then yeah, sure, go for them. But you're better off leaving the nukes. They're generally not worth it, as you're trying to get kills with your gun, obviously, and nuke will take away from that, and I am missing every shot. It's only ever when I'm talking. But if you if a nuke ever pops up and you have a good few zombies, you're better off just leaving it, letting it disappear. Usually nukes are a good thing, not in this case. Alright, so this round we will be leaving. Now, I'm gonna try to keep a zombie, but this area is, at this point you're gonna notice that like there's quite a few of them. You're gonna have to train a bit in this area. It's a very easy area to train. You're just gonna keep wrapping around these trees. I generally like to keep around this circle. If it needs to be, you can wrap around everywhere else and always return back just to get them into a nice little tight spot. Then you can funnel them all down straight in here so you can get line up all these easy shots. And then you can usually just walk right by and keep them in a line and get more easy shots. Now, usually I would actually just take that nuke and just stick around for an extra round, but we're actually just gonna leave because I want to get this done. Alright. If you ever need a few extra points, remember, just lie down at these, you get 100 points. Any perk machine, lie down at, you'll get 100 points. Now, I will say, if you're at this point, you got a decent amount of cash in that, you can hold off on getting Juggernaut, and there is a way of getting it for free. But you have to bear in mind, this will end, by doing this it will end the round, and it will become dogs immediately after. Of course, I'm talking about doing the coffin dance Easter egg. The easiest way to explain it. So we're gonna get in here. And straight for the power. Now, if you want, it's also, if you want to take the gun, the coffin dance Easter egg will also give you, it's always guaranteed to be gold. No guarantee, but actually, I don't know if it's always guaranteed to be gold. I can't confirm that. From what I've seen, it's always gold. But I haven't done that I haven't done it too many times. But first, just get the power on, get into the dark ether, gonna run back. When you're going through here, it's always a good idea just to hit at these as you pass them. You get ammo, you can get a scrap, you can get, that's monkey bomb. There's even a small chance you might even find a ray gun. I've never found it myself now, but there is a small chance about it. So and it's free stuff. Like, you're gonna walk by it, so might as well. If you get a few scraps, then you can go down. We set up the pack punch. Alright. Now, once pack punch is set up and all the power is turned on, I would recommend using all your scrap to level up your gun as much as you can. I can literally put one level on it, but sure, okay. I'm also going to pack a punch it.
You didn't go through the portal, did you?
I also don't like to change the ammo type. as I don't really want any like zombie rot or any of that to take the kills. I would like my gun to take all the kills because that's what I'm going for. There's one light here. Shoot that. You can do this with any gun. If you have a combat knife, you may have to buy a gun. Another light there. Boom. Another light up here in this corner. Another light just down here. And then the last one is right under here. And yep, that should pull you back in again. And you'll get the Coffin Dance Easter egg. Now, like I said, bear in mind that once this is over, there will be dogs coming for you, but they will drop a chest with Juggernaut in it and a gun. I'm gonna quickly grab Deadshot Daiquiri because Deadshot Daiquiri will become your new best friend. Maybe not if you're using a combat knife or a rocket launcher, but shotguns, assault rifles, submachine guns, everything else, it is your new best friend. And just have to wait for this to end. It does take a minute. You can't kill any of these zombies, no matter how much you hit them. Then they will drop this, which will drop you a load of scab, some Juggernaut, which is always nice. Be careful because then doesn't blow up. Right. And like I said, it will become dogs immediately after. You can't get a wonder weapon, ray gun, everything like that out of that. It's completely random. But what I've seen, it's always gold. Then, yep. Where do I always wait? And when that's all done and dusted, some people like the train where the plane wing is. I prefer to actually stay here. Actually, I have enough scrap. Alright.
There's a large radiation signature headed your way. Kind of humanoid. Vaguely.
Alright. It's kind of dangerous to be... Whoop. Yep. Very dangerous to be trying to do that mid-round. So, wouldn't recommend that. Anyway, like I was saying, I enjoyed the train around here because there is the ammo crate right there, and there's also a craft bench right here for you to get all your stims. You can always reverse the train very easily around this area. You make a very wide train if you need it. Alright. Ooh, you're getting quite close. Now, alright, now that he's out of the way, I can get back to explaining. What was I explaining? But yeah, essentially that's all you really need. From this point on, it's just pretty much keep training here. That's what I do. Deadshot daiquiri will always help you with all your headshots. That's why I find it pretty much essential. From here out, just try to get as much scrap and as much salvage as you can, and then put it all into your gun. The only other trick I could think is if you're going through your camos and say you're having problems killing elites. A handy thing to do would be to jump into onslaught. I personally prefer, if I'm going to onslaught, I personally prefer to go into satellite. And just do that because there will be elites spawning every third time that orb moves, and from there you can kill the elite with your whatever gun you need to kill out the first time around. He'll drop a perk and he'll also drop guns. Whatever guns he drops, you can use them guns to weaken the elite down, and you can just get the last final bullet in with your weapon, and that's the best way I can find killing elites. If you're struggling with that, I will have a little clip shot of that if I remember to edit that in. Yes. So every third stage you will come across an elite. First elite is not difficult. It's just an elite on his own. Every elite after this one will have a couple of zombies with him. So they just kind of slightly get in the way. The same rules apply when dealing with elites. Getting straight in the face mask to his face is obviously the most damage. He's gonna split. If your accuracy is better than mine, you should have no issues with this. I'm just not accurate today. Alright, just one down. Now, he will always drop a random perk, so max ammo on that. And a good little tactic is just pick up whatever gun he drops. Whichever of these guns you want, just pick one up. And then you can use this gun for the next elite, essentially. You're not going to finish him off with that gun, you're just going to put one bullet or 7 bullets, whatever you're using, to finish off the next elite. You're just going to whittle all his health down using whatever you pick up. Little trick though, if you're on satellite, if the orb ever stops there, all the zombies will all push from this one angle. I have no idea why it is. It's just like a glitch or something, but okay. Of course they say it, and one spawns right behind. But usually like they all just spawn right down here. If they spawn over there by that rock, they generally just stay standing there. They don't actually push over. You can literally just stay up here and just beam down on them. Alright. Here we go. Wave 6. Stage 6, sorry. You will come across your next elite. Remember, just use this gun. And you're just going to whittle down all his health till he's bet that much. And then just boom. Now, I'm not sure if it's you have to finish him off when he's in that form, or if it's only the last player or both players or what. Not 100%. So I always just made... I'm gonna die. They do have a couple of zombies with them this time, so be warned of that. Alright, this is actually a problem now. Alright, so you're just gonna finish them off with your gun and just whittle down all their health with whatever gun you've picked up. Yeah. And that is classed as you killing the elite using whatever gun you are trying to get gold. And you can just keep doing this tactic for as long as you want. But essentially, this is pretty much your theory. Now, if you are running, say, the combat knife, you can swap out your stims for, say, decoy grenades. Thanks for that, mate. And there is a spot in this pile, right here, that if you pop a decoy grenade right in there, they kind of struggle to get it, and it kind of just confuses them. Alright, I just kind of blew up in my face. Is it here? Maybe it's there. I don't know. It's somewhere in this pile though. I done it on sheer accident at one point. So if you got like one of them Big Daddy guys that, I don't even know what the name of them is, but guys that big hazmat suit guys that split up, you can throw a decoy grenade in there, deal with your hazmat guy, and then you can finish that off. Okay, this thing had, okay, that time that blew up. It was annoying the hell out of me. I lost my stems. Stems are nice, but from this point, I would say for most guns, all you would ever really need is Deadshot Daiquiri and Juggernaut. Get speed cola if you need speed cola. If you have stamina upgraded a bit, you can get that back pedal speed and the inline sights movement speed. They're very helpful. What else is there? Deadshot Daiquiri does help a lot with tip fire speed when you have it upgraded. Sorry, tip fire accuracy. And other than that, like, there's really not much else to it. It's just pop heads, run around, pop, move, pop, move. I will say though, when training here, be kind of cautious of this couch and this box. You don't want to train too close to the wall. I've gotten caught on these so many times and panicked. Remember now, you can't just jump them. So you don't have to shoot through every zombie to get out that corner. You can't just jump over. And from here, if you have every zombie, you can always just walk them down in the filtered line again. I will say, be a bit cautious later rounds, as they can come out that door towards you. And try not to take as many hits as I just did. Because, yeah, every in-skill double points, max ammo, all them are all fine to take. I wouldn't recommend taking the napalms unless actually needed, or if it's at the end of the round when it's just pretty much gaining points. And by doing this tactic, you should have a fully pack-punch weapon by round 18. And if you have the increased scavenge in that, you should have it pretty well upgraded. you should have a purple by say about 15, maybe gold by 25. Ow. So I got another Big Daddy now. This is always fun. Big Daddies aren't really too difficult to deal with, as long as you remember. Dogs are definitely a nightmare to deal with. Just come over here, grab yourself. Okay, I would have said a decoy grenade, but I can't get them. No, just grab them. Big Daddies aren't really too hard to remember. Deadshot Daiquiri will come in clutch for you, dealing with them. You do like 4 times the amount of damage if you can hit them directly in the middle of the visor. Like that. So they're pretty easy to deal with on the early rounds. Late rounds might come a bit of a pain, but you shouldn't come across too many problems. I'm sorry. What the hell? You shouldn't come across too many problems when really training around here. It's relatively straightforward. Deadshot Daiquiri help you with all your critical hits. When shooting down here, cautious at that door. Always just run them around here. Pop. When looping, careful at M2. And other than that, you should generally be fine. And that's all I really got for you today anyway. This is how I've gotten all my pistols gold. This is how I'm planning on getting my sniper's gold. And probably every weapon after that. A lot of people do enjoy yeah, done. I will say, if anyone cares about my opinion, which I know no one asked for or ordered, I know a lot of people like to train in this area, and they say it's like just running around the wing, you know, get the little bit of height advantage here, start popping heads. It's not a bad strategy. Like, yeah, it's not bad. I just don't like it in the sheer fact of when you run zombies underneath the wing, they can jump up. It ruins, it like slows the zombies down. It will spread their train out a bit more, and it will be an inconsistency. I can't say that word. In you getting all your critical hits. But without further ado, that was my entire little theory on how to do it. From this point onward, it's just on to be me broadcasting me just getting gold guns. And hopefully we can get there soon, because I am already exhausted at this game. Alright, thank you very much and have a good evening.